This is my people. I greet you all. My fellow Nigerians, I want to draw your attention to something that you may not have been thinking about. Today, Nigerians, I mean this generation, we are genuinely the ones who love this country the most. You see, those are leaders in the past. Those who we tend to call our leaders in the past, or our founding fathers, our leaders and leaders past. They really did not genuinely love this country like you do. Millennials and Gen Z, you are really the ones who love this country, who genuinely want to see this country grow. Let me say this and say this very clear. If our fathers, from time immemorial, since 1960, have believed in borrowing, they have never for one day think and say, what do we do to stop this borrowing? What do we do for other nations to come and be borrowing from us? How do we reach that level where we no longer depend on anybody? How do they show love? How? Now, let me say this. Those we call leaders who we eulogize today actually does not love this country. For example, those who murdered June 12, those who brought this nation to its knee, who annulled the elections of June 12, yet Nigeria freely voted and wanted to be the one who choose their leader. Today we eulogize them. We put them in high places. Let me ask this to my fellow millennials and the entire general Nigerians and all the masses out there. What moral justification does Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida have to always stand as the leader of the accord whenever they are signing a peace accord during elections? What moral justification does he have? This was the man at the forefront of the annulment of June 12, 1993 election. And some other quarters have it allegedly that he bowed to pressure in annulling that election. That he bowed to the pressure of General Sani Abacha, allegedly, that he said he cannot disobey General Sani Abacha's wish and some other northern elites. That was why he annulled the 1993 election. But today, these are the persons who stands in the forefront of signing peace accord. What moral justification do they have? What are their past? This general also was allegedly heard saying that he was not able to lay down his life because Nigeria wanted a free and fair election. That he could not put his life on the line. That he has to listen to his leader then, who one of them was General Sani Abacha. Today, this person sit in high places and preach democracy. For example, David Mark. We allegedly know the role he played in June 12. But this person came to serve in the Senate, has even become the Senate president at some point in time. So, millennials, we should start thinking to know that these so-called leaders does not really have Nigeria's interest. They will borrow us into debt and they will buy and go. We will be suffering it. We must start thinking of how to displace these people. The ballot may have failed, but there are other ways. I keep saying this. There are other ways we can do it. Let's start thinking together. Let's start coming together and make meetings. Let's start lending our voice. Whenever we see a voice trying to speak up against bad leadership, let's lend our voice. Let's add our voice to it. It is very important. But for now, I want to leave you with a question. Do you think these so-called our founding fathers who borrow us into today's debt are worth elogizing the way we praise them? I leave you with that question. I greet you all. May your days be long.